Hello, hello. Gotta fix that hair. Let's see. Let's get some better light. Waiting for Ramos, you guys. And then, will you guys wave and just let me know you can hear me? Please. Tell me if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Tell me you can hear me. Hey, Chris. How are you? Chris, I'm actually going live with a friend. It's a planned live about the TV show, so I can't call you in because my friend Nicole's getting on right now with me. I love you so much, though, so don't take it personal. I think you are amazing, and I just love you. So I hope you heard all that. Chris, I love you. I'm actually hosting a show with my friend Nicole right now. So I'm waiting for her, but I don't want to keep denying you. I feel so bad. Just know that I love you, Chris. You so very much. But me and another cast member are going live about our TV show that aired last night, and I hope you watched it, Mr. Crocker.
Oh my God, I hear you the first time.
Yeah, for the first time ever. So first of all, we have to give a shout out to my boy Chris Crocker, who just signed in.
Oh yes, honey, your soon-to-be boyfriend. I'm like, where's Chris Crocker and Shane at? I want to see a sex tape ASAP.
Well, he wants to go live, and I would love to go live with him, but we have planned this for 2 days or every week, so we got to do our thing.
Sorry, Chris.
So sorry, we love you.
Still love you, yeah.
This is my beautiful. I'm at a beach house for the week.
Where at? What beach?
So I grew up in North Carolina. I grew up in a small town called Elizabeth City in Camden, in addition to growing up in Alaska. And so when I was a kid, we would leave for the Outer Banks. We would spend our summers here. And so ever since then, we've spent a week here every year as a family. So whatever you're eating, Nicole, whatever you're eating is super loud, by the way.
Oh, no, I'm getting cotton balls.
Oh, you're getting ready. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm like getting them. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting ready for work. So I thought I was going to be done with my makeup in time. Guess again. I'm not.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Okay, so let's get right into it.
Oh, honey, you were the episode last night.
I mean, Cam really was the episode.
Oh, I know, but you were the beginning of the episode. I don't give a damn.
Well, let's get right into this whole, because we have all of this Twitter drama about Devon
I peeped that.
And I want to give full disclosure. Like, first of all, nobody on this show is a bad person. So just because like I don't necessarily agree with the way that someone's voting or like their game moves, I never leave this show and think that someone's despicable or like I don't have that time or that negativity time in my life to you don't
have the energy to waste on that shit.
Listen, and it's really immature to think that just because someone wants to get you off of a television show that's worth $1 million, that you have to go home and villainize them to make yourself feel better about potentially getting sent home by them. It's kind of pathetic, and that's
honestly, I see it as you have like really no time on your hands.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. Also, I want to really quick, challengemania.com. You can buy my swag. That's me. So you need to check it out. So okay, so let's just get into it. This whole conversation.
So the episode started with the whole B word. I don't even think it's a bad fucking word. Like, it's so stupid.
If you actually watch the episode, almost everyone, Devon included, refers to someone as a bitch. It's a very common word, but I'm not even excusing that. Like, I don't even care to excuse it. Like,
yeah, at least you're owning it. You're taking it. Yeah,
it is what it is. But I wasn't able to talk about this before, but Tori finally spoke about it on this episode, so now I can finally talk about it.
Yeah.
What might not have been seen to the viewers is there actually had been a coalition of me, Devon, Tori, and Cara. And we as a group decided that we would stick together and vote for Faith and Angela because we had heard that Devon and Jose were receiving 3 votes. We had heard that Johnny Bananas and Tony's Alliance were voting for Jose and Devon to try and protect Faith and Angela. So that is Zach and Amanda right there, and Johnny Bananas and Tony. That's 3 votes. So we knew that at a minimum, we had to have 4 votes to beat them. Now, I had talked to the Lavender ladies, and the Lavender ladies were not willing to help Jose and Davon. I said to Tori and I said to Cara, I said, why are we playing a pussy game here? If we really want Jose and Davon to survive, we need to give them a fair fighting chance. So let's group together. The four of us can work together, and hopefully our vote for Faith and Angela means that we're going to have to face them, but it'll be between one of the four of us. It means Jose and Davon have a better chance of staying, and I'm willing to face someone to protect someone I care about. Because you know what? I had waited a really long time to do a show with another gay guy, and I felt responsible for Jose feeling picked on Champs for Stars. So this was my way of apologizing about it. Now, that happened, and you never saw it on television, but you heard Tori talk about it in the Redemption House. Yeah. After that, throughout the day, I had heard that Jose and Davon were not going to vote for Faith and Angela, that they were trying to set up me, Tori, and Cara they were trying to trick us into voting for them, in voting Faith and Angela, so they wouldn't have to face them, and they would have tricked the big dogs. You know, they had this big master plan that they were going to pull one over our eyes. And that's why I walked into the gym to say, like, hey guys, we're doing this for you. We're not doing it for us. Yeah. Like, we really care about you. We really want you to survive. Like, that's all it is.
And they're all like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah.
And then she's bullshit. Like, oh, you're scared or whatever. So anyways, she's yelling at Cara in the room saying, how dare you not vote for Faith and Angela? Because she's mad that her, like, master scheme of tricking Tori, Cara, and me into voting for Faith and Angela didn't pay off, right? And so my response to that was like, because she came at me first and she goes, you think you're trying to Pinocchio or Geppetto or whatever. She didn't start with that, but she came at the whole, like, you were doing this for you. And I said, I think it's insane and you're a bitch if you think I'm doing this for me. There's no benefit for me. I was doing it for Jose, honestly. And I thought, there and back. I thought that Davon and I were friends. So I was like, whatever. So the second I said that out of my mouth, she immediately turned up the clapping and the yelling and the screaming. And
so
it's like,
the switch up was real, is what you're saying. She switched up on you.
Yeah, which is fine. But just take ownership of the fact that you tried to play me. You got mad that I found out about it and called you out on it. All of us, I felt betrayed by a friend. Yeah. You're going around saying, I'm shady, I'm a snake, when you yourself were being shady and a snake. And you were trying to flip the script in the house and make me seem like a shitty person because I was upset about it. It didn't work. It was funny, but it doesn't mean you're a shitty person at the end of the day about it, because honestly, you're not. It was a great gameplay. And that was my response to it, an honest response. And so what you saw at the end of that was me kind of laughing to myself in my head, because when people get, like, screaming and clapping, like, what are you going to do? Like, what? Like,
scream and clap back?
What can you possibly do back? Like, it's like, I don't know. I'm not on a place like that. And so then, of course, now we're into this Twitter thing, right? Or we're in this Twitter situation.
Oh, yeah, I peeped that.
It's
now you're being threatened, all this stuff. You're going to get beat up. She got people that got hands for you. I mean,
no, unless, I don't know. It's just like, I don't even, the whole situation, it's like, there's no way that this can end well, but at the end of the day, it's a TV show.
It's really not that deep. Like, if someone calls you the B word, why would you threaten to get them beat up?
But no, this is why. Because I was unbothered by her Twitter thugs, her Twitter threats. I had the audacity to laugh about a situation that's on television that really has no bearing in my real life. Yeah. Make money off of it. And so there's some sort of weird,
it's an ego. It has to be an ego thing. It has to be. Yeah.
Oh, of course it is. It's like, because I wasn't sitting in a corner crying about the fact that, oh my God, I called someone a bitch on television. I must be a fucking piece of shit. And then somehow I got turned into fat shaming. At least I don't remember using the word fat once. In fact, I watched the episode several times. Now, I did say, yeah, you're a big girl, after you referred to yourself as a bigger bitch than me. So I wasn't shaming you. I was agreeing
That's
with
interesting.
you. But you thought I meant fat, and so I said, okay, guess, like a very very immature middle school fight. But it's like, way to blow this weird, stupid thing that we shot for television out of proportion until you've been bothered by it for 2 weeks, and I've just made money off of it. So
yeah, you might as fucking well.
So now,
I feel like that's just, it's not that deep. It really isn't. Like, I've never seen such like little drama on a TV show go as far as it's gone.
Oh my God. It's like weird to me.
It's actually quite like, it's like a car accident. Like, I'm just like, don't want to look at it.
Dude,
but I'm like,
tell me about it. I'm watching the same accident. Like, what the fuck?
You're living in the accident. Like, you're the one who got fucking it rear-ended.
But that's not to say that Davon's a bad person, because I'm going to say it again. She's not a bad person. And I understand where she's coming from. It probably would have played out completely different if I didn't feel like she started it. I felt like this Twitter thuggery and the tweets, all of this ramped up before the episode even aired. So I never even had a chance to respond. All I did was reply to all of the aggressive attacks that were happening to me. And how did I reply to them? With an LOL. I said, this is funny. Stop. Smiling face, laughing. Okay, whatever.
Quick question. So, I mean, I've never watched Big Brother. I don't pay attention to any of that shit. I really don't care.
I don't either.
No. But no, what I'm saying is, do they act like this when Big Brother is airing, or are they filming that they can't even tweet when this happens? I don't know how it goes, so I'm asking.
I think the difference is between Challenge people and Big Brother people is their show airs while they're filming. So they can't go do that stuff. They don't know how to separate. They just live reality, and then they come home and they have the repercussions of the television show. The difference is a challenger lives reality, comes home, and then laughs about the TV show. Like, oh my God, that was stupid. If you make up with a challenger on television, yeah, you're gonna rehash some shit when the episode airs, because
then you talk shit in your interview, or shit happens.
But it's water under the bridge. It's just like, come on, man. So that's that. So now let's move forward, right? So the next thing that happened today was Jose blocked me last night, or sometime last night, and the reason why I even went to look at Jose's Twitter is one of the things he yelled at me during the fight that is coming up on the next episode was like, he had more followers than me. So he was more popular than me. So I've been tracking his followers in the hopes that I would have more than him before this fight, just to laugh about it. Well, I was under him on Twitter followers. Now I'm beating him by 6,000.
Oh my! It really doesn't matter. I mean, not you. I'm talking about for him. Like, why would you say that? Who cares?
Exactly. Well, why would he take his shirt off and say he was a better person than me because he had a 6-pack of abs? That's the way that he thinks. So then but on Instagram, he's ahead of me by about 3,000. But unfortunately for him, I started about 20,000. Before this season started, I was 20,000 below him. So now I'm just 3,000 away. So,
damn. So you ain't that popular, my fam.
My hope is that my Instagram will be up to par with his by the time that this episode does air, so that it's kind of funny when he screams that at me and it's not true anymore. But
that would be kind of funny.
It is. That would be hilarious. Jose's not a bad guy either. Jose's a good guy. He's got a great heart. Like, I feel like I would
get along with him really well.
I would get along with him too.
I don't know him.
If he knew how to separate the game versus...
So he plays with his emotions.
No, it's just like I'm a shitty person because I didn't go out of my way to save him. Even though, get this, I went out of my way to save him. Like, that's the funny part. But I'm shitty. I'm a shitty person. I'm negative energy. And this is the other thing, just because someone has the audacity to laugh at your hypocrisy, it doesn't make them negative. It just makes you funny. And that's that. Okay, so enough about that shit.
Enough about them. Okay, I mean, I know that you're doing a lot of the talking here, and I'm really just an outsider looking in, but this episode last night probably has to be hands down the best episode of this season.
Several years. definitely
in a while, in a long, long, long while. We haven't had a good episode like that where you got a challenge, an elimination, you got a good amount of drama, and there was a lot of fucking, like, what Cam did. It's so genius and so smart. So smart.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like that's something that will go down in, like, challenge history.
Yeah, I personally, as a fan, I really love the show. I thought it was fantastic.
This episode is the best episode.
This is the best episode I've seen
in a long time.
You're gonna be hard pressed actually to find a better episode than this one when it just comes to delivering. You can put in the comments ones that you think are better, but for me personally, I really enjoyed this episode, and here's why. It showed girls strategery, and it showed the strategic moves of Cam, which was fantastic. It started with an elimination. Listen, we know MTV is going to have cliffhangers. Like, it's just reality.
It is what it is.
So instead of starting with a challenge and then having an elimination, do exactly what we did. The cliffhanger starts with the elimination. Then we have sidebar, the challenge, then drama, voting, and then cliffhanger, elimination. I like that.
You mean challenge, cliffhanger, elimination?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to have a challenge. We got to have a challenge. We have to set something.
For sure. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to have the cliffhanger, instead of doing shows challenge, elimination, do elimination, challenge, cliffhanger. Like, that's great. Now, keep going. What were you gonna say?
No, that was, you kind of took the words out of my mouth when it came to that. Sorry, I'm, like, sitting here and doing my makeup, but, like, I had to get ready for work. But
you have to. I'll just keep talking if that's really what you want.
Oh, no, I'm interjecting my opinion here and there, but... Like,
here's a little bit, because people have been asking online, how did everyone match up like Cam wanted? Well, first of all, let's talk about why Cam voted the rookies against each other. And this is why people keep saying, on one of my interviews, I said, we can't go for bananas and Tonys yet. We got to work at the bottom and then go to the head. Here's why. It's divide and conquer. It's a age-old strategy. If there is a group of people that are in alliance, right? You don't target the strongest person in the alliance, because then they can use that full power of the alliance against you. Yes. You target the weakest person in their alliance. What determines someone?
You got to take away their numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not talking about physically strong here. We're talking about strong connections.
Yeah.
Connections are how this show works. So even rookies, the reason why rookies always get targeted is because they don't have the connections. They haven't had the lifetime of experience that the rest of us have had with each other. So that's why you always start with the rookies. And that's why Johnny has to make alliances with the rookies, because he has no connections, not many. No, he has no connections or not many with the people who played the game as long as they had, because he's burned those bridges.
Oh, no, that too, yes.
So he has to create these new bridges with these new people. And so when you want to go after someone who's strong, who has the rookies under their wing, you have to get rid of the rookies first, because here's what happens. When you vote someone, you get retaliated against. So if you're going to send someone in, you want to send in the people who are least likely to have other people who can retaliate against you. That is why
the voting goes the way that it goes.
Yeah, that's why Cam's not voting for Amanda and Zach and Johnny and Bananas, because if she sent in Zach and Amanda, who do you think is going to come against her? The Lavender ladies. If she sends in Johnny, like that. But if she sends in Faith and Angela and Jose and Devon, who is going to come after her? Only one of those teams. Only the team that comes back out of those two teams. Not a group of people that are going to attack her. So that's why she chose them, first of all. Second,
I thought it was so funny how she was sitting here saying, like, this is who I'm going to vote for. Now y'all do what you got to do.
She tricked us all. Oh, so how did
everybody was freaking the fuck out.
Dude.
I can only imagine that day.
Well, listen, that was after we came back from the bar. So that's why everybody was dressed up. Everyone was really tipsy. We just got back from the bar. You know how everyone's drunk after the bar. So that's why. In fact, I was in my underwear because I had gone to bed. Like, I was in bed sleeping. And I heard this. And I came upstairs and was like, Cam, are you kidding me? Like, I couldn't believe that she would. First of all, I couldn't believe that Kaylee was letting her attack Joss and Kyle. But now looking back, of course, I understand that's the reason why she saved them. It was her biggest alliance was the British people because of Kaylee, her partner.
Yeah.
And then, but I was just in shock. And then, what was I going to say? It worked. It tricked all of us. I mean, me and Marie yelled at Sylvia in the room for a good hour. Like, what did you do? You need to think about what you did to Cam because we've got to solve this problem.
Oh my God. And she took it all, I bet.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had no idea. She had me completely confused. The best part was, what was she saying? What was the reason how the Cam, this is the best part. When we were going into this, me and Nelson, again, were going to vote for Faith and Angela. And Marie was working with Cam, but we didn't know this. Marie did not know that Cam was choosing Faith and Angela because Marie was close with Faith and Angela. But Cam knew Marie had enough connections with everyone to use Marie to get us to match up the way that she wanted. So she got Marie to convince me, because what was going to happen was I was going to vote for Faith and Angela, and Marie and Cara were going to vote for Jose and Davon. And then somehow Cam had convinced Marie to convince me to vote for her and Cara Maria. And so Marie came to me and she was like, you have to vote for me. It's just like Faith and Angela don't trust you burning a vote on them and la, 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 la. And so we were like, fine, we'll burn a vote on you. And that's how it all came about. It all came about because we believed Cam, and so we thought that the 2 votes that the winning team had was going to go for Joss or Sylvia or Kyle and Brad. And so everyone else was like, we don't want to have to go into elimination. Let's just all burn votes on each other. And Cam used Marie to get us to match up the way that it matched up.
You know what's so funny? I thought it was absolutely hilarious, fucking Brad's reaction to everything. His eyes were like this, like the whole time.
This episode had so much humor to it, too. I think the editors...
Brad was fucking shook.
The editors are the unsung heroes of this show because...
They really are.
They managed to find... I mean, my interviews, when I'm doing the interviews... hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, I'm talking nonstop.
Yeah, you're talking for a long time.
Like a crazy person. So let's say, like, I have a week of footage of interviews, and you find the best clips of them and use them in the right perfect moment. Like, it's unbelievable. These guys are great. And the blinking and the sound effects, and I really love the editors this season. I think they're just doing a freaking standout job.
So you don't think that any other episode this season will be as good as this episode?
No. I think this is a kickoff to what you're going to see. First off, I knew that this was going to be the beginning of the craziness, right? Because I lived this experience. And let me tell you, it only gets crazier from here. The twists and the turns and the political machinations that everyone gets involved in. You're going to see friends turn on friends. You're going to see partnerships explode. Like, this is not a fake rivals. These are real people who do not get along. And you're going to see things that you did not think were even possible. And that's that. So it's just going to get better from here. And let me tell you.
Let me tell you what.
The Lavender Ladies help a lot with all of that.
You guys do a lot of behind the scenes shit. I know it.
So let's get into, okay, so we had the fight. Then the next step was what did you think about the challenge?
The challenge itself, I felt like it was good. I feel like you had to really play a game within a game, like within your team. And not a lot of people realize that. Like, I get it, Amanda was like stuck behind, but like you should have known. If you see Zach's at the front, you should have been right on his fucking tail. That was
first off, when we were digging out, you really were digging out and then up this hole.
Yeah, and the dirt's coming down while you're trying to go up.
There wasn't just dirt. There were rocks falling down too. Rocks twice the size. Like, let's just call it a boulder and leave it at that. A boulder the size of my head times 2, and I've got a big head. Almost fell on me and crushed my leg. So there were more than we were just crawling through more than dirt.
Oh, damn, I didn't know all that.
Shocking. But the problem was that box that my team was in. Yeah. We're all allied with each other. Like, we're all not out to get each other. So it was significant that Brad left everyone because it wasn't on air, but it became a conversation of like, how trustworthy are you if you're supposed to be helping us get out so that the group of us can win? But you know that it is what
it puts things in perspective when you think about it.
And the reason why Amanda and I, this is why Amanda wasn't at the front with Zach. Amanda had a puzzle to herself that she was working on, and I stayed in the back and kept doing other puzzles to help us get more tools to try and get us out of the
to get you out
cave.
of it.
And there was a point I saw Cam and Kaylee. We all saw Cam and Kaylee there, and we were like, who's going to grab a girl and pull her out of a dirt hole and push themselves forward? At the end of the day, if you do that, you're fucking yourself, because
yeah, no one's going to help you. You're going to have to help yourself.
Yeah, you're showing that you're untrustworthy. So, and I knew that Kaylee and Nelson had a great relationship. In fact, I have a great relationship with Cam and Kaylee. So if they were in a position of power, I wasn't really worried. So that was one of the reasons why I was one of the last ones out. See, I'm not so shady as people think.
You are shady, Shane. They all know it.
So
Marie commented, talk Twitter drama. That's the only reason why she's here.
All right, so let's talk more about the show, and then we can get into more Twitter drama. I can even talk about the Twitter drama. Like, feel free if you want to.
Well, by law, you can't talk about it. Did they come at you with a cease and desist in your emails?
I'm so over it. Like, I deleted Twitter from my phone today because I'm so over it. Like, I don't even want a single notification popping up. But then, of course, I had to re-download Twitter because I wanted to promote my Cameo profile. Let me do that real quick. Guys, if you want a one-of-a-kind cuss out like you've never seen except for on reality television, I can give it to you. It's called Cameo. It's an app. And what you do is you just pay me a little bit of money, and I cuss you or your friend out, your mom, your sister, your brother, someone, anyone.
Your grandmammy and your grandpappy. What's up? They can get cussed out too.
I treat them like shit. And it's something that only you've seen in reality television, but then it becomes yours. It's something you have for yourself forever and ever. Plus my swag, don't forget my shirts here, challengemania.com. Support Shady Shane. He's broke, so he needs some liquor money. All right.
You're not broke. You can't possibly be broke.
All right. Okay, let's move forward. Let's talk about the show. So after that, we got Cam and Kaylee. Then we get to the house. We have this big Cam and Kaylee with the rug throw and all that, which was fantastic.
Was that really a rug or was it a jacket? I think it was a jacket. It was
a fake. I think she got that from the reunion, Vendetta's reunion. Like she, for some MTV always gives her some fake fur, and so that was from the reunion. We keep these things for good luck.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So.
MTV hates me. They don't give me anything.
Well, they don't.
I'm just joking. I'm fucking around.
I mean, I don't think we're given anything. We just take
it. It's mine now.
Okay, so then okay, what did you think about Ashley and Hunter coming in? What do you think about this whole drama around? Because I want to
honestly, personally,
we had been filming for 3 weeks at this point. So we were 3 weeks deep on a filming schedule when Ashley and Hunter showed up. Now the filming schedule is 2.5 months. So this is
2.5 months? I thought it was 1.5 months. No, this season must have been longer.
The show is 2.5 months. So this is 1/3 of the shooting schedule is already gone. And here they are. They show up and
low key, I'd be kind of mad if I was a cast member. Like, okay, you're gonna come in, you're gonna take a spot, and I would vote you in every fucking time, no matter who the fuck you are, because we've been here so long and you just showed up. And that's usually how shit goes.
But what if they're in your alliance?
Then you're like, okay, but you're at the bottom of the alliance because we were here first. Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
I wish I had remembered that.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, is that like, okay, we already been here, you just got here, so you're at the bottom, sorry.
Yeah,
if it comes to us cutting each other's throats, you're going first.
I think that's freaking, because let's remember, just sending someone into elimination, the challenge is one of the only shows where sending someone into elimination doesn't mean they're going home. It just means they have to fight for their spot. It's something that people need to remember. It's never, the only way you go home is by losing.
By you losing, yeah. By you losing yourself.
No, I think that's totally fair.
Like, you didn't think about that when you were on the show?
No, I didn't. I try to avoid, when I'm in alliance, I try
to avoid the pecking order of your alliance.
Yeah. I don't want to know.
Like, I don't want to know where I'm at with you guys. Sorry, but I love you all. But the Lavender ladies, are a tough crowd. They're a tough crowd.
So then we're left on a cliffhanger. I have to say that I really do like Faith and Angela. Like, this is how you know this shit's not personal. Half the time I like some of the people that I'm filming the show with more than people in my alliance. But
yeah.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Like, you got to be loyal. And if you're not loyal, the next time you do a show,
they'll always remember you not being loyal at that one point in time. Always.
So I thought Faith and Angela, I got to say, I find Angela really beautiful on the show.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, on this recent episode and maybe the episode before, I don't want to say she was wearing no makeup. They're definitely wearing makeup. But she was wearing kind of like a nude style of makeup.
Yeah, like a more natural looking.
Yeah, and I prefer that version of her. Like, but she's not putting on makeup for me or without me. It's just I know that. But
yeah.
It's just personally what I prefer is whatever style she had when she was upset and she was sitting and bitching about, Cam being a whatever. And I think Faith is just so funny and great television. And I kind of felt bad because, let's be honest, they had been getting picked on a lot.
They didn't show any of them getting picked on.
What? Well,
they didn't show any of it.
Well, just like they weren't getting picked on, but they were like, they knew that they were bottom bracket always. So, that feeling when you're at the bottom of the pecking order, it's not fun. You're like,
well, I mean, when I came in my first season, I wasn't really at the bottom of the pecking order. So I was like, I never really had that feeling, even on my second season. Because I just don't know what it was. Like, cause I mean, when I came in and did the show, it was like half the cast was brand new. And then half the cast already had established relationships. So it was based off of your family members' relationships already built.
So I've been a rookie twice. I was a rookie on Battle of the Sexes 1. I was the new guy. I hadn't even been on television yet. And I managed to I made it almost to the end and people loved me.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been a rookie and I've survived the odds, just as a heads up. And second, when I did Invasions, which was 11 years later, not only was I a rookie, I was an old man on a television show.
You're not old.
But I was.
Old man.
I was, comparatively. I was an old man who was on a television show that these people didn't even know. And so when I came in, I didn't have a fucking chip on my shoulder. I didn't act like an asshole. Like, I came in and I got to know people and I kept getting to know people. I kept spending time with people. I never was alone. I never let myself be isolated regardless of how I felt, because I knew that interpersonal relationships are what drive this game. And so when when Angela made the comment, or she made a comment on Twitter yesterday, she was like, Cam said that alliances start in the room. Alliances do start in your bedroom. But guess what?
They kind of originally start outside the show on that airplane, though, too.
Yeah, they start on the airplane, but your biggest alliance, if you
is your room. Yes.
If you live in a room with people and they're not normally in your alliance, you best be damn sure making sure that every day you're getting to know them. And that's what happens is, the very first day you're best friends with someone and they go, oh, I got you, we're an alliance. And then a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you don't acknowledge those people, then that alliance doesn't exist anymore.
And some people think that it does. You got to always reassure your alliance and always.
Listen.
It's like checking in. Like, I'm checking in with you. Are we okay? Are we doing all right? Okay, see you next week.
If you're spending time and this isn't like, if you're spending time getting lotion put on you by Johnny's to secure an alliance with him,
he's not a good person to align yourself with. Sorry, but
first of all, but second, it's literally like you have to think of it as a primate house in a zoo. How do primates develop relationships? They groom each other, they converse with each other, they give each other gifts, yada yada yada. Yeah. We're no different. We are animals, and the way that we establish bonds with people is by grooming each other, talking to each other, complimenting each other. So if you're living in a room with someone and you wake up and you walk out and you don't say good morning or you don't bring them a cup of coffee, you're not making an alliance.
You know who's the greatest at that?
Who?
There's one person in challenge history who's absolutely amazing at that.
Who?
Anissa.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. She's everybody's best friend. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but everybody loves her.
Yep. And
she's great at it.
And that's why she always makes it until the very end.
And
So, and then it's all on you. You make it as far as you can, but that's the difference between a rookie and a veteran. Veterans know these things and rookies don't. And so you have to come into this show knowing what to do and how to survive. And you can't take shit for granted. If someone tells you something one day, it doesn't matter the next day unless you talk to that person again. And it's that simple. And it could go like that in a second.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I feel like I'm talking too much. You say a little bit about what's going on.
Well, I mean, we basically recapped the whole damn episode.
Hey, I need to check my percentage because I just got a notification that something's low. So give me 1 second. I'm going to come right back. We're at 18%. Okay, we're good.
We're good.
I don't want to lose this.
No, you won't lose it. So basically, we ran over the whole episode, went over the Twitter drama. So
let's go
I want to know.
Wait. Let's go over the preview, right?
The preview.
We're about to see a headbanger, right? Which team versus team. So everyone's excited. What you missed was Jose screaming at me that I'm a mean queen.
You are a mean queen. I'm just kidding.
Listen. When you're able to laugh at yourself and realize that, you know what, words are just words, and if you're strong and confident in your heart, and you know who you are as a person, then when someone does scream at you about these things, it only makes you laugh. And that's a suggestion I'm going to tell to everyone, because a lot of people are like, I love your laugh. I love the way that you carry yourself. And a lot of other people say other things, but a lot of people enjoy the fact that I don't take, even when I'm in the middle of an argument with someone, that I'm not taking it so seriously. And that's why. It's because they're just words. And I've been called worse. So
no, they really are just words. I mean, I'm excited about next week's episode, but it better be fucking edited the way this past episode was. Talking about, I need a challenge, an elimination, and some drama. Nice mixture of the three.
The episode is titled "Shameless." I just want to say so.
Damn, you have a lot of episodes named after you this season. Isn't this the second one? I
don't know. I haven't paid attention. No. I think just the one.
Oh, I don't know why I thought another episode is named after you.
I mean, I hope so. I should go back and look. I mean, I've been in the bios a lot. Okay, enough about that. Let's not talk about that.
I've been in the bios. Yes. Okay, wait. All so right. I had a quick question about the Twitter drama.
Okay,
so after she threw out her threats to you, how'd you feel about it? I want to know, like, how you felt.
Honestly,
did you care? Did you run it? I'm gonna fight you all. What was going through your head? I want to know.
It really upset me as a human being. It upset me. It upset me for her too. I found it really sad. I think Devon brings an element to the show that hasn't been seen on in a long time. I as a minority and as someone who represents a minority, even though I'm not representing anyone but Shane.
Yeah.
But I know the burden of that, and I think that she is a fantastic representation of women, of African women or African American women. I think she's a strong representation of just strong women in general and strong players in general.
Yeah.
So I think she is good for the show, and I think she's a good person. So when she went, it was so sad to me, the fact that she needed to resort. She's smarter than that. It's like, you're going to beat me up because I'm not crying, that I'm upset. I know why she did it, because it was like, okay, if I can't hurt you with words, I'm going to hurt you with force.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad and kindergarten-ish. Now, in addition to that, it pissed me off because, so I think it's sad for the people she represents or her fans or whatever you want to call it. And then it pissed me off as a human being because you're threatening me. And and it's really not that serious. And second, all of this victimizing you've made of the situation, it really isn't what you're making it. It never was.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep. It was a 5-minute argument between sisters is how it started, because we were best friends. I just found out she wasn't my best friend. She's going around calling me a snake and shady, and she was the one being snake and shady. I freaked out. I lost my temper. After I lost my temper, I came up to her and said, dude, that sucked. That wasn't
Yeah.
good. Like, sorry. But then she tried to beat me up over Twitter about it. She really wanted me to get harassed by a bunch of these people. And instead of getting harassed, I found it funny. And so because I found it funny, she wants to make me feel scared. So
That's just, it's just dumb.
It's so yeah. I'm sorry. I'm on such a stupid tangent about the whole thing. But
No, you're not.
Sad.
I personally wanted to know how you felt about it, so that's why I asked that question.
It made me sad for her fans and who she represents and for her character, and it made me mad because you know what? It's a fucking TV show. God, chill the fuck out. Like seriously, like come on.
Like I think we all have better things to do on our hands than threaten somebody on Twitter. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, like or anyone. Period. And that's just
actually no. I like threatening. I like threatening randoms, but I mean,
it's actually the law. Like you can't beat somebody up just because they make you angry. Like that's the law. So whatever.
I can beat anybody up if I want. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well then you pay the price. And that's that.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're not gonna get beat up. That's for sure. That's a given because. 1, MTV will never let that happen. 2, her cousins aren't going to be allowed to the reunion. And 3, good luck trying. So we can move on from that and never speak about it again.
Yeah. Okay, so then next, let's talk about Amanda Garcia and Cara Maria. Because they had
what happened on, I don't know what happened. Oh, I haven't been on Twitter all day. Haven't even opened it, so.
Okay, well, so what happened was there was a guy, there's a fan of the show, and additionally, he's a fan of Cara Maria, and they met in person.
Is he a Cara Maria defender? No, I'm just kidding.
No. I don't even know really that much about him, but I know that he met Cara in person, and they took a picture together, and she started following him, which is nice. Like, you know, to follow someone's a big deal, and he followed her. And then at a certain point, he was posting stuff about the Lavender Ladies because in addition to being a fan of Cara, he's also a fan of my alliance, the Lavender Ladies.
Okay, so he's a fan of both, which is allowed. Yeah. You're allowed to like more than one person, guys. People act really crazy about that. Like, no, if you're this person's fan, you can't like who they hate.
So then what happened was he, you look great, by the way, Nicole. You look good.
Them titties, though.
I've been watching you get the, so he was a fan of both, posting a lot of lavender shit. And so Cara just unfollowed him. It is what it is. So that's all I know. What happened? I told you I deleted my Twitter today, so I don't really know what's going on besides that. But I will tell you what I do when someone posts too much shit that I don't like. I just block them. So.
Or you can turn their notifications off so you don't even see anything they say.
So like
hide all their comments.
So it's like I think the fact that Cara just unfollowed him versus blocking him was actually a nice thing to do because I'm meaner about the whole situation. What do you know what happened?
I don't know shit. I haven't opened Twitter all day. So, I mean, could we ask the people in the comments? Somebody in the comments here must know something that happens, so let us know.
Cara unfollows him. Let's say, okay. Anyways, she unfollowed him because he liked Lavender Ladies. We know that much. But we don't know. I think.
So what did Amanda say back that made it pop off into something crazy?
The thing that I briefly saw was that
he shaded Cara and she unfollowed him. He tried to play victim to Amanda by showing a little of what they was DMing each other.
Cara. Okay, so I guess Cara and the guy were DMing each other, and Cara was explaining why she unfollowed him, and essentially she said, "I unfollowed you because you're posting too much stuff about Lavender Ladies," and so Amanda use that as an excuse to say like, Cara, it's just a guy, why are you making a fan feel bad over being fans of us both? Like, and then that delved into Cara and Amanda name calling each other and going back and forth. And that's, I think, what happened. So
that's just like, how do these people have this much time on their hands? Like, honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, while like I couldn't go do the stuff that I had to do today. I had some things to get done, but like I was too busy making money earlier today rather than being on Twitter. So I'm like, I'm happy with the amount of money I made. Now I'm getting ready to go make more money, and it's like I can't even keep up. I can't. Like I'm like in shock with all of it. Like if you're not on Twitter, like, and if you're not mentioning me, y'all need to mention me in this stuff, okay? Because I need to see some of it. But, like, I just don't have the time or the energy.
I mean, I don't have a really good response to it either, except I love Amanda. I think she's amazing. And you know what? I have a shit ton of respect for Cara these days. So I'm not, so it's like for this, it's like I'm trying to learn how to be a friend, but also be a friend to myself. And the type of person I am is I'm loving, and I love a lot of people, even with things that maybe I shouldn't love them for. And so, you know, when it comes to who do I love more, Cara or Amanda, I love Amanda more. Amanda's one of my best friends. And so it's hard for me to be best friends with someone who is fighting with someone else I consider a friend a lot. So let me
It's difficult, yeah.
Cara and Amanda are never going to get along. They're always going to have these arguments between each other.
But where did it start? There is no beginning.
I've explained where it started before.
You did? When? I'm like,
I've said it a million times, or not to you, but just like the whole thing started with, it started on Invasions with, I know this is so stupid to people.
Are you talking about the cereal on the fucking bed? Because if you say cereal on the bed, I'm going to log off.
Then I won't say it.
I can't.
Yeah.
That is some middle school ass shit. That's a fucking joke.
It is a joke. You're exactly right.
I like both of them. I think they're both amazing. But that's some kindergarten bullshit.
Here's the deal. They're not.
I think they would get along. I think
Nicole,
they would get along if they actually gave each other a chance.
Ramos, they're not fighting. They would never get along. They will never get along. I promise you that. They will never get along.
I'm talking about like if they gave each other a chance, maybe one day if the stars align. Mercury hits retrograde again. I don't fucking know. Something.
No, they will never get along. They will never get along.
Because the Ebola comment. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
They're not fighting about chips on the bed or cereal on a bed. They're fighting because they're two different people, and they both think each other suck. I don't think they suck. I love Amanda. I think I have respect for Cara.
Yeah.
I get where they're both coming from. So.
God, if they just dropped all the bullshit and said, "Listen, I have no energy. Let me just get to know you."
Yeah, but
I think they might get along.
Well,
it'll never happen.
A different person. That's never gonna happen.
It'll never.
Two people don't click. They need to chill. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, I try seeing the good side in everybody. I really do. I try my best.
I do too.
Jesus. Okay, so in other news,
yeah, what else can we talk about?
So I really want to know about why certain people for other TV shows are faking relationships.
Okay, so we're talking about Danny and Joss, right? They're not real.
I just want to know, like, why.
They share. I don't even want to speak Danny's name because I don't want her tweeting me.
No, you don't have to speak. Let's just speak facts on fake relationships. Why are people faking things?
Yeah, well, I've heard through the grapevine that something's about to start filming, and so a lot of people want to be on this thing that starts filming. And so to be on this thing, you have to be in relationships or
have had relationships.
And so for that reason, people who can't get their significant other who they're in a relationship with to be on it, they have to fake it. And when you share a manager and your manager wants to make money off of both of you, well, what better way to do that than to have the two of you be in a relationship? So that's that.
I can't wrap my head around the fakeness of it all. I just can't.
I mean, I get it. I can't judge someone for trying to make coin. Dude, I've tried to fake tons of shit to get more money off of this reality thing that we do.
Oh my God.
Listen, if I could fake a straight relationship and straight act my way onto that show, I would do it in a second.
Oh, I'm gonna go get casted for X on the Beach. I'm gonna bring Shane as my boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. Yep. We broke up because of some shenanigans that happened on the challenge. I swear he cheated on me with Jose, but whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm just making shit up now.
It's almost unfair because whoever ends up on X on the Beach will also end up on the challenge. And so you have a month of vacation to strategize and make alliances with people before we even go to start filming. So,
But that's if they take people. Like they I don't think they're gonna take people all the time from X on the Beach.
almost the entire X on the Beach cast was on the last challenge.
Not the entire cast, only the ones that mattered.
Derek, Polly, Faith, Angela, the mercenaries we know are coming in, so there's someone there.
Someone that's a mercenary?
Yeah, it's in the preview, but I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm like trying to think. Who? Hold on, give me a second. I need to ponder on my mind.
No reason to. When do you work today, by the way? What time do you have to go to work?
In a little while, to be there before 10. So I mean, I have time.
Okay, good. See, I'm at 10% battery, but my battery will last for the last little bit. So let's take questions, and then anyone else? Come on, give us something. Danny gonna get trucked like how now he done on bad field, whatever.
Okay, I see you guys. I get it. It's Corey and Devin. I was retarded. I had a brain fart. I didn't know. We see it in the comments. Yeah, no, but hopefully it's not like that for next season where, I mean, they really only took the people that kind of mattered on X on the Beach. All the other ones were like stragglers, and probably will start doing Are You the One appearances and shit like that with all those other kids.
What do you think about me and Chris's friendship, by the way? Is he not the cutest?
I think your guys' friendship is so cute. I used to be so obsessed with Chris Crocker when I was like 15, 16. I'm like, oh my God, his videos are amazing. I loved it. It didn't matter what he fucking said. I loved it. I was like, he's so hilarious. Like, he would just cry and do funny things. It was just, to me, it was hilarious. I loved just everything. I think it's great that you guys are friends.
I feel so blessed to have him as a friend, but he's so funny and so underappreciated by, I wish that there was some way to, it's like the amount of humor that's in that little body and that constantly gets delivered for free.
Yeah.
Everything he does is for free. Like,
he should be making that coin off that. Are you kidding me? He's hilarious.
He needs someone to invest in him and make a YouTube show,
he needs a daddy.
Which, yeah, right? Don't look at me. I have too many kids.
Come on, Shane Daddy. Share your coin with your daddy, Chris.
Listen, slide into the DMs if you're looking for a daddy. I'll connect you to someone. Yeah, but he's cute. I feel so blessed that, honestly, like, one of the greatest things that's come out of this show is my friendships with people. And it's people who are on the show and without on the show. And I just want everyone to know that I'm thankful for that. And I also wanted to say real quick, if you're a fan of me, please don't belittle other cast members, even if you think that I'd appreciate it. I don't want you to tag them. I don't want you to tag me. I don't want you to call people names. Like, it's like weird because I don't want to chastise you on Twitter over it. And I also I don't care that much about it, but I do want people to stop doing it in my name. Like,
somebody wrote in the comments something good. Shane and Chris for X on the Beach too. Yes! I live for that. I'm sorry, I had to like cut you off and say that because I thought it was great. That'd be amazing.
It is.
He needs to be on TV. I don't know why he isn't.
Nicole, what do you think of Sylvia?
I think Sylvia's cool. I haven't really gotten to know her very well. I mean, we hung out in a hotel for one day when we were on Vendettas. And then we competed that one day, and I don't really know her that well, but I don't really have anything bad to say about her. I think she's an amazing person. I think she's a good competitor, very underrated, but
yeah,
I just don't know much about her. I don't know if she's like very physically strong because I've never competed with her. I don't know if she's very smart. I don't know if she has stamina. I don't know her athletic ability and herself personally that well. Because everybody who looks at me, they're like, okay, you're not physically strong, Nicole. We know this, but we know that you're smart as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we know you're smart. We know you can do all like strategic things. That's me all day.
I'm brain, not brawn. Like everyone's going to play to their own strengths, right?
Yeah.
So my strength is to play to using intelligence to get by. Like, that's my strength. Just like someone else who's a meathead can use their actual brute force to win eliminations and get by. Everyone's going to play the card that they're dealt, and that's the card I'm dealt. I'm brain, not brawn. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. And so when people are like, oh, that's sneaky or that's shady, it's like, no, I'm playing what I'm strong at. I'm playing to my strength. Like
Yeah.
I could sit here and play a fucking straightforward game and go to an elimination and beat the shit out of someone and walk back from it, but I would never win that way. So I've got to play the card that I've been dealt. It is what it is. Like, and that's by being strategic.
Like, do I think in real life, if I could physically beat a lot of girls in a physical fight on the show? Fuck yeah, because I love fist fighting. But do I think I could beat them in a physical competition? Fuck no. Hell no. You're going to whoop my ass because I can't go do bad things.
But you can eat, Nicole, actually.
I like to eat. I love eating bad food. I like even eating nasty food, and I can shut it. I don't know what it is. My mental is so, like, on another level that I can just shut it down mentally and just do what has to be done. I can solve puzzles, just not even looking at them. It's just my hands move. My brain just is, like, on autopilot.
That's exactly what happened. Speaking of the puzzle, I did solve the hardest puzzle first, and it was all Cam did was show me the picture and talk to me for 2 seconds. I was like, okay, Cam, I got it. Like, let me just do this. Like, so what people don't realize is we poured the puzzle pieces out and then we set the box to the side. And so the puzzle pieces had sides that were color coordinated. So I was trying to get the colors together. I didn't even know what puzzle I was solving. I just thought it was color coordinated. And Cam kept being like, trying to get my attention. I'm like, Cam, leave me alone. Cam, leave me alone. And she goes, Shade, will you just look at this picture? And the second she said that, it literally, like, I didn't even think about it. My brain
just went,
knew. Yeah. My brain was like, done. Like, done. And we really beat them. Like, it was a bad beating.
And they made it look like it was a close call.
Of course.
They always do.
Yeah, so I just want to get my queen puzzle credit. Thank you, Cara, for giving that to me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I love a good puzzle. I swear, they should have, like, a mental, like, puzzle. Just all puzzles for one challenge. My favorite. And see who would come out on top. I want all the smartest people to go head to head.
I can't wait till you see the trivia on this challenge, because our trivia episode, it's epic. It is, I mean, let me just tell you, I was crying at one point during it.
Nuh-uh. Was it that funny? Was it like dumbass answers that people were giving?
It was a different kind of tears. And if they don't show...
Was it like painful tears?
It was something. We'll just leave it at that. I can't give so much away, Nicole. You
know I know. I love trivia. So, like, the fun fact about me is that since I filmed, 4 shows, I mean, I basically competed on 3 because I don't really count the 4th one because I was out first. I've never gotten a trivia question wrong, ever.
Wow.
Not one question wrong. Anytime they've asked me a question, I've gotten every single one right.
That's
but
amazing.
with on Dirty 30, and the way that I lost is because just the way the game was set up. I would have never gotten an answer wrong.
That's
like, I take a lot of pride in not having an answer wrong. I'm, like, so crazy about my trivia.
Dude, there's people who, like, Derek goes around talking about his Joss beat all the time. Like, you're entitled to be proud of the stuff that you're good at, because this show is hard. It's so much harder than people think just watching it. We look like a bunch of goofballs running around with our heads cut off. No, it's actually a lot of the stuff we do is physically demanding and terrifying. And it's a lot worse than you can possibly expect. In addition to the feelings we have, we're also exhausted. A lot of those eliminations are shot 3 or 4 in the morning. Like,
and you're standing and waiting there for hours. When are they going to fucking get it together? Like, could we just show up and just film and just fucking go?
Like, it's not what people think it is. So that's that. Let's end it there, because I got 2 minutes remaining, or do you want to kill these 2 minutes?
We can end it there. I mean, this was a nice little great live. I know people are going to come back and look at it and maybe come for you later on Twitter. So if I download it back. But
I love you so much, and I want you to have a great shift at work, and I'm so happy you're doing a little bit better.
About ready to make some coin.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes me happy now is making money, so.
Well, I need to start that. All right. I love you, Nicole.
Love you too. Bye.
Love everyone who watched this. Thank you for spending time with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.